Good morning. Welcome to the era of hyper competition. The rules of competition are changing every day. For some industries, it's yearly. But for most industries, 6 months, a month. And where you are, I was looking at the profile. I see that most of our participants this morning are coming from the service sector. And that is very aligned with the trend of where the country is going as well. Very service-oriented organizations. And so being very customer-centric, I think one of the first things we need to know would be, what are your expectations for the day? What do you want to learn for the morning? Ms. Norlin talked about strategy. And I would like to quote some very important paragraphs from this wonderful guy named Diavendi. He said, "We have seen giants of industries such as GM and IBM shaken to their cores. Their competitive advantages, once considered unassailable, have been ripped and torn in the fierce winds of competition. Technological wonders appear overnight. Aggressive global competitors arrive on the scene. And organizations have no choice but to restructure and change their plans of action. And often they do a lot of other things like downsizing, research and development for new products, buying new technologies. And in the Philippine scenario, most of the technologies are imported. And the switching costs for technology and processes inside companies are indeed very high." This is a very messed up flow chart. But if you look at it closely, you see that in the middle we have competition. We have custom barriers. We have overcapacity. And these competitions sometimes bring us to a lot of rising prices. But for most that have tough competition, you are forced to lower your prices given rising prices of materials everywhere, rising prices of labor, rising prices of technologies and systems. Recently, growth has been the top-notch priority of executives all over the world. And when we look at all of these things, we see that it is quite difficult to sustain our competitive advantage. But the good news is, on one side, in the past, you had BRICA. Anyone in the house who know what BRICA stand for in terms of the top countries that are being looked at as emerging developed countries?